The U.S. and Iran have agreed to hold talks this Friday, in a rare diplomatic opening as tensions rise between the two nations. Both sides confirmed the meeting after disagreement over the agenda and venue. It's now set to take place in Oman. On Wednesday, there was little sign of any common ground of what would be talked about. Tehran says it will only discuss its nuclear program and that its missile arsenal is off the table. U.S. Secretary of State Marco Rubio took a different view Wednesday.
As far as the topic of those discussions and what the agenda needs to be, look, I think in order for talks to actually lead to something meaningful, they will have to include certain things. And that includes the range of their ballistic missiles. That includes their sponsorship of terrorist organizations across the region. That includes the nuclear program, and that includes the treatment of their own people.
The talks were originally planned for Turkey, but were moved to Oman's capital Muscat, a location Iran prefers because earlier nuclear discussions were also hosted there. The meeting comes after Tehran's deadly crackdown on protesters last month, and U.S. President Donald Trump then deploying thousands of troops to the Middle East and threatening military action against Iran. Trump has repeatedly warned that he is prepared to strike Iran if diplomacy fails, telling NBC News this week that Iran's supreme leader, quote, should be very worried. Iranian sources told Reuters that clerical rulers saw Trump's demands on limiting Tehran's ballistic missile program as the biggest obstacle. An Iranian official said the country is ready to show flexibility on uranium enrichment. Since U.S. strikes on Iranian nuclear targets last June, Tehran has said its work enriching uranium has stopped. But tensions rose again this week when the U.S. military shot down an Iranian drone near the USS Abraham Lincoln. In a separate incident, the Pentagon says Iran's Revolutionary Guard threatened to seize a U.S. flag tanker in the Strait of Hormuz.